Right, let's have a go at multiplying together and then simplifying these surds. So the first thing I'm going to do is break each surd down and try and pull out its square factors. Now remember, I can write the whole thing under one large square root sign if I want. So 45 is definitely 5 times by something. It's 5 times by 9. And then 48, I know, is in the 16 times table. So I'm just going to write that straight away as 16 times by 3. So here are my two square factors here, my 9 and 16. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that as the square root of 9 times by the square root of 16. And then what I've got left, the 5 and the 3, can't be simplified. So I'm just going to write that as 15. But essentially I've used all these factors up, but I've grouped them into squares. Now the reason I've done that is because the square root of 9 is just 3. And the square root of 16 is just 4. And the root 15 I'm going to leave as it is because I can't simplify that. There's no square factors to take out. And then finally, let's just tidy this up. So 3 times by 4 is 12. And then the root 15, I'm just going to write as root 15. Remember, we don't write the multiplication sign if we don't need to. Okay, here's one for you to have a go at. Pause the video and then see if you get the same as me. Right then, let's try and pull out some square numbers if we can here then. So 20, I know, is 4 times 5. So I'm going to rewrite that as 4 times 5. And 18 is 9 times 2. So we've got a couple of square numbers. The 4 square, the 9 square, and 5 times 2. There's no more square numbers there. So let's take the square numbers out. So I've got the square root of 4 and the square root of 9. And then what I've got left is just 5 times 2, which is the square root of 10. And then let's just evaluate these square roots where we can. So the square root of 4 is just 2. The square root of 9 is just 3. And then the root 10 I can't do anything with. And then finally, let's tidy it up. 2 times 3 is 6. And we don't write the times sign, so we just write it as 6 root 10. And we're done.